Graduates, please be seated. Good evening, family, friends, honored guests, and especially the class of 2019. I'm Mr. Lagomina, principal of Somerville High School. On behalf of the Somerville Public Schools, I would like to welcome you to the 2019 commencement exercises for Somerville High School. This day is not possible without the help of many people. I would like to thank the Somerville Department of Public Works for their help in setting up and transporting materials today. Special thanks to the outstanding secretarial staff of Barbara Faroloro, Marie Conley, Marie Santa Maria, Cheryl Young, and the 4 House Secretaries, Paula Mello, Omira Pimentel, Cheryl McGovern, and Teresa Francis. Thank you. Thank you to the Communications Department, and thank you to all who have made this evening possible. A few housekeeping items before we begin. Please place your cell phones on silent and be respectful to the graduates and guests. Please keep the aisles free. Do not leave your seat during the presentation of diplomas. The aisles and front walkway need to remain clear at all times. Please remember, noisemakers and air horns are not allowed. Okay. At this time, I would like to call Bobby McCarthy, class president, to the stage to begin our graduation exercises.
Perfect. Thank you. Good evening. Would everyone who is able please stand, face the flag, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Oh. Yeah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. And gentlemen, please remove your hats as the Somerville High School Chorus, Band, and Orchestra will lead us with the national anthem. Should I go to the next part? Please be seated. The Somerville High School Chorus will perform Just Believe, words and music by Pink Zebra.
Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to introduce our honored guests. First, the Mayor of Somerville, the Honorable Joseph A. Curtatone. Superintendent of Schools, Mary Skipper. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Almi Abeda. And let's give this gentleman a nice round of applause. Retiring after 40 years of service, he's been the biggest supporter of our students and of our student athletes. The Director of Student Services, Rich Malillo. Director of Communication and Grants, Susana Hernandez Morgan. Chief of Staff, Dr. Jeff Curley. President and Ward 7 City Councilor, Kajana Ballantine. City Councilor at Large, Mary Jo Rossetti. City Councilor at Large, Bill White. City Councilor at Large, Stephanie Hirsch. City Councilor at Large, Wilfred Mobai. School Committee Chair from Ward 7, Carrie Norman. School Committee Member from Ward 1 and Vice Chair, Dr. Emily Ackman. School Committee Member from Ward 2, Dan Futrell. School Committee Member, Ward 3, Lee Erica Palmer. School Committee Member, Ward 4, Andre Green. School Committee Member, Ward 5, Laura Patone. School Committee Member, Ward 6, Paula O'Sullivan. Associate Principal and Director for the Center in Career and Technical Education, Leo DeSimone. Assistant Principal of Elm House in your class of 2019, Assistant Principal Marie Foreman. Assistant Principal of Highland House, Harry Marchetti. Assistant Principal of Broadway House, Dr. Darius Green. And this next person better get the biggest applause of all, our Assistant Principal of Beacon House, who's retiring after 33 years of service, Jane Cummings. Jane's been a special friend of mine. We started in the same year. We became department heads the same year. We became assistant principals the same year. And I just want to thank Jane for all your guidance and support while I've been at Somerville High School. Your class advisor, Tammy Matarana. House secretaries, Paula Mello from Beacon House. Omira Pimentel from Elm House. Cheryl McGovern from Highland House. And Teresa Francis from Broadway House. To get started, I would like to recognize our top 2 students and our top vocational student. The salutatorian for the class of 2019, Henry Zoe. Valedictorian for the class of 2019, Max Nadeau. And our top vocational student, Nalima Basit. Please step forward.
Come up to the front.
Max, I'll get you first. There you go. Congratulations. And now our first speaker to present the salutatory address, Henry Zoe.
Hello, hello. Friends, family, faculty and staff, and of course, my fellow seniors, class of 2019! Seniors, congratulations. You have all done an amazing job. Please, take a moment and high-five the person sitting next to you. We are all here together on this special day because we are a team. We are a community that works together no matter our differences. I would like to thank our families, teachers, and counselors for giving us their imperative support and creating such a colorful environment for us to develop in. You have all been with us on every step of this long journey, and I wholeheartedly ask for your everlasting encouragement as we embark on a fresh new one. Looking back on our journey, I can't help but reflect on how we have changed. Some of us came to HSS shy and indecisive, constantly worried about where we're heading. Others came with energy and enthusiasm, unsure but open to whatever direction our next years will take us. However, as we got to know each other, we started to genuinely support one another and we became a team. Special thanks to our freshman teachers who worked so vigorously and spent their free time to help us at NGE in order to lay the foundations for our academic and social growth. Working together, we have become better individuals each day, and each day we have a clearer picture of our future and the passions that we desire to pursue. Our class is a diverse one. Although we have many different backgrounds and interests, we channel ourselves in unison, reaching out to one another and coming together. Particularly, I would like to thank our Welcome Center and ELL department for helping our new friends transition to new lives as part of the 2019 family. As a team, we have advocated for women in STEM and gun reform. Our combined efforts have led to our wide range of passions in academics, trades, music, and arts. HSS sports accomplishments, league champions in boys soccer, basketball, track, tennis, and runner-up champions for girls tennis are the result of us shouldering each challenge together. And now we are all here in our cap and gowns. As we travel this road, with all the setbacks and roadblocks, we must keep chasing our passions. Our future on the horizon and the whole new world awaits us, with its obstacles for sure, but also infinite possibilities. We are moving on to high school with mixed feelings. For me, one day, I feel happiness and excitement, but the next day, I feel anxious and uncertain. But we'll be fine, because we have gone through this before, and if we get down, we have each other to pick us back up. So even though this is the last time we are all here physically together, we will still continue to learn, work hard, and protect the world together. Thank you.
Thank you. I would now like to call up to the stage the class poet, Janet Contreras Alvarez, to read the class poem, Once a Senior, Forever a Highlander.
All right, guys, this is one more time. Ready? Seniors! That is what I'm talking about. All right. Once a senior, but forever a Highlander. No time left. Those long, worn-out weeks, the piles of homework after a long 3-hour practice after school, the 3 different tests on the same day, the walking in the cold rain during construction just to attend a gym class that you know you won't even participate. I'm guilty of that. Or simply getting detentions for being tardy more than 3 times, even though you know that you won't even go. Sorry, Ms. Cummings. There are things about Somerville High that we won't miss, but this is it. No more time to see our favorite teachers' smiling faces every day, or in my case, having Ms. Brewster call me at 6:30 in the morning to get my butt to school. Yep. I still have all her voicemails for memory. May 2nd, 2019 at 6:44 a.m. She was late this day. Good morning, Janet. I know I'm really late today. Whatever, it's Thursday. A little drizzly at the moment, chilly today, but one more day, then we have another weekend. I know I don't have you today, but hope I see you at school. If not, then have a great day. Love you. Bye. No more time to spend quality time with friends to create long-lasting memories in this, well, not crusty building right now, where we all met. No more time to create a gif of Mr. Green killing another massive rat with his one and only weapon, the walkie-talkie. No more time to cherish every single moment we had with one another, whether it was with staffs or with peers. No more time to sing We're All in This Together by High School Musical. No more time to walk through these doors and say I'm a senior before we call ourselves a graduate. No more time except a lifetime to be Highlanders. Thank you.
I would now like to call up to the podium the Mayor of Somerville and a 1984 graduate of Somerville High, the Honorable Joseph A. Curtatone.
Thank you, Mr. Legambina. Good evening, and congratulations to the Somerville High School class of 2019. I know how it feels, as Mr. Legambina just mentioned. I was here 35 years ago. First, a big welcome to our graduates, so let's hear it. One big round of applause to 2019 graduates. But also a big welcome to the families and friends of the class of 2019. For all of you who are here today to celebrate a graduate, I want to thank you for all the other days and years you spent supporting them, encouraging them, and really pushing them to get to this day. Graduates, let's turn and let's hear it for your family and friends all in the stands here today. I also want to thank Superintendent Mary Skipper, Headmaster Sibylla Gambina, and all of the teachers, your coaches, counselors, and staff of Somerville High School for all that they do each and every day to prepare our students for their futures. I know what they meant to me. So, okay, everybody, let's give them also a round of applause. Finally, I'd also like to recognize my colleagues on the school committee and the city council for supporting the steady and significant investments we made as a community into our schools to ensure our youth have every opportunity to succeed. But you don't have to cheer for them or for us, we're just doing our jobs. It's an honor to be invited each year, really, to celebrate this monumental achievement and milestone in your lives. It's tradition at graduations for speakers to talk about all the exciting things coming up in your futures and maybe even impart a few words of wisdom. Often graduation is talked about as a beginning, a start of a new chapter, the official beginning of your adult lives. The implication is that you're about to start doing big things, serious things, things that will have an impact. Graduation is also often a time to speculate about how you will shape the world, or to borrow from Dr. Seuss, to think about the places you'll go. But I don't think that's the only framing for the class of 2019. I already know you will make a big impact on the world. Your salutatorian just mentioned it. I know that because you're already doing it. Your generation has pushed issues that have been repeatedly kicked down the road to the forefront. And these aren't, folks, these aren't just youth issues. They're issues that affect us all. Unfortunately, I'd say to the graduate, yours is not the first generation to face the fear of school shootings. But through movements like March for Our Lives, you've built up pressure on politicians to meaningfully address gun violence. The data on climate change has been building up for years, but action on it has not. And again, it's been you who has kept climate change and its consequences in the spotlight. And thanks to movements like the Youth Climate Strike and your passionate support of policies like the Green New Deal, we may finally start to see the big changes needed to help mitigate the effects of climate change. But you have also challenged the adults in your life to do better when it comes to issues like systemic racism, LGBTQ and rights, and sexism. You've set examples for us by supporting your classmates with kindness and compassion when they have come under attack. I want to thank you for all that you have done before even leaving Somerville High School. The issues you are fighting for won't just make a better future for you. They are and will make the world a better place for us all. As you move on to college, military service, technical training, or the workforce, I have no doubt, believe me, we have no doubt that you will keep fighting for a better future, your own future and our collective future. But it will get harder. One of the side effects of getting older is that you tend to take on more responsibilities. And it often gets difficult to prioritize everything that is important to you. As you start the next chapter of your lives, I hope there will be many great and amazing things competing for your attention. So today, along with my congratulations, my admiration, and my thanks, I'd like to ask a favor from you, to the class of 2019. Don't lose the passion, the empathy, and drive that has already helped your generation fuel so much change. Don't stop speaking up for what is right. Don't close your ears, minds, and hearts to new ideas and perspectives. As Nelson Mandela said, what counts in life is not the mere fact that we lived. It is truly the difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. So as you walk off this field and out that stadium today, it's both the diploma in your hand and the determination in your heart to stand up for what is right that will shape your future. And believe me, it will shape our future. You have already given so much to the world. And I know what comes next will be even more important. We thank you, and trust me, we're going to miss you. Good luck.
I would now like to call up to the podium the Superintendent of Somerville Public Schools, Mary Skipper.
Good evening and welcome to the class of 2019, to the dedicated staff of Somerville High School, and to the family, friends, and guests who are gathered here. Tonight we celebrate this special class, the Somerville High School class of 2019. As you cross this stage, receive your diploma, and earn the title of graduate of Somerville High School. As proud graduates of Somerville High School, you are leaving behind a long list of accomplishments, both as individuals and as a class. It was humbling to hear at Class Day on Friday just some of those accomplishments that you look back upon with pride as you graduate. to hearing the colleges that members of this class will be attending, the careers and jobs you will be embarking upon, the leadership and advocacy roles some of you plan to assume, and the athletics, music, art, and volunteer activities you will continue to practice and participate in, left me with a sense of pride and hope for the future, a future world you will shape and one day lead. Among this class of 2019, we have scholars headed to Harvard, Williams, Mass College of Pharmacy and Health Science, UMass Amherst, Northeastern, Tufts, Brown, Bunker Hill, and other prestigious colleges and universities around the country. Bobby, Jackson, Yahara, Carlia, Dylan, Henry, Kajal, and Carla. I wonder what cure you will discover, what business you will start, what cause you will champion, what invention you will design, what program you may write that will change our world for the better. We have student athletes who will continue to distinguish themselves on the field, in the pool, on the court, and on the track. Perhaps we will watch Momo, Milton, Caitlin, or Kevin compete as student athletes in college, or watch Elio take the field as a member of the New England Revolution. We have musicians, student directors, and artists who proudly represented our district and state over the last 4 years and will continue to develop their gifts and share them with the world. Maybe one day we will see Grace starring in a Broadway show, or Valerie directing one, or Will playing the bass in Carnegie Hall. We have students who, through incredible hard work and focus, have not only excelled academically to earn a high school diploma, but also mastered a trade or a craft and will continue to develop those skills in a shop or as members of a union. Students like Brandon at Local 56 as a pile driver, or Gustavo as an electrician at IBEW 103, or Aliberti, who will get her cosmetology license while studying in college. And we have a select few who have chosen as a next step in life to serve and protect our country. We thank you, Nico, Killian, Jake, and Oscar, for your future service. As members of this class of 2019, you have also left us an example of what amazing things can happen when young people see a need and work together to create the change that's needed. Thank you to student leaders like Sam and the Black Student Union for being a strong voice for equity at Somerville High and ensuring all students are heard and seen. Thank you to leaders like Max, Ben, and the other members of the Student Council who championed for more college counseling support for future Somerville High classes. And thank you to Aislinn and Emily for serving on the Somerville School Committee as student reps for the past 2 years, making sure that student needs and concerns were always heard. This class will leave a legacy of being upstanders and using student advocacy and agency to make positive change in our community. Class of 2019, you are more than ready to take this next step, to take all of your gifts, your talents, energy, leadership, and love that you've shared with each other and with this Somerville community for the past 4 years, and share it with a world that desperately needs you. We are counting on you to continue being the difference makers in this world as you take this next step into the workforce, into a trade, into the military, or onto college. We need you to keep leading the way as you have done here for the past 4 years at Somerville High School. Good luck, class of 2019. Congratulations. We are very, very proud of you.
I would now like to call up to the podium School Committee Chair and proud parent, Carrie Norman.
All right. If I can get through this without crying, that's a win. So here we go. Welcome, graduates, families, friends, educators, and honored guests. What a great night. What a great night to celebrate this magnificent class of 2019. And can we give these students another big, beautiful hand? On behalf of the school committee, I'd like to thank the families and friends of this graduating class for trusting the Somerville Public Schools with your children and for raising these amazing graduates. On behalf of the Somerville School Committee and as a parent, my deepest gratitude to our Somerville High School staff on a job well done. Thank you. Thanks for all you do in classrooms, on athletic fields, in CTE shops, clubs, music, and art rooms, the cafeteria, administration offices, and in the hallways, because a lot goes on there too, for educating and supporting and challenging these students to grow into exemplary young adults. Your work stretches well beyond the school day. And finally, I must acknowledge the strong partnership between the City of Somerville and the school district. This partnership is an important element for caring for and educating the whole child. And a huge thank you to the City Council and the Mayor for their continued financial support for our wonderfully complex urban school district. I feel very lucky. I've had the good fortune of getting to know many of you over the past 4 years. I've met many of you during elementary school, some since kindergarten, and a few of you I've known longer than that. I gave this speech a lot of thought without much success. I couldn't find the words to convey what tonight means to me. I even bought 2 books about graduation speeches, and I read a few pages, and I quickly knew that they didn't have what I was looking for. All those tired graduation cliches just won't do for the Somerville High School class of 2019. So I pulled out my collection of SHS memorabilia, including play and concert programs, CTE senior night programs, Boston Globe Scholar athlete announcements, Somerville Journal clips, student letters and testimony to the school committee minutes, because you guys came. I watched SHS videos and more. It was, actually I loved it. I cried, I laughed, it was beautiful. And then I remembered how blown away I was by the Highlander Theater Company's Silent Sky production. Yeah. At the Spring's Evening of Song, I heard a version of Fly Me to the Moon that was better than any Frank Sinatra rendition. It was incredible. Our students are amazing. How impressed I continue to be with our CTE students, many of them working on aspects of the construction of a new building that they won't benefit from. And who can resist Highlander Cafe food? Not me. I remembered how this class came together during some very difficult times and later took action to address gun violence. I remembered how students have advocated for themselves, their peers, and for larger changes on so many issues. I thought about student athletes being supportive teammates on and off the field, the establishment and the success of the robotics team, and the impressive number of students who earned the seal of biliteracy. These are just a few of the moments that add up to why the class of 2019 is so dear to me. And I could go on for hours, but someone made a very compelling argument that I should keep my speech under 4 minutes, and I will honor that commitment. So thank you, class of 2019, for being your hardworking, talented, curious, spirited, and often very funny selves. As you start this next phase of your life, boom, in the military, apprenticing in the trades, playing for the revolution, joining the workforce, or continuing your education, remember to come back and let us know how you're doing. Come back and be role models for younger students. The building will not look the same, but you will always be a Highlander. Congratulations, class of 2019.
And thank you for showing Carrie the respect by holding the balloons while she was talking. So I appreciate that. If we can hold them one more time, and we'll give you a chance to do whatever you want coming up soon. So here's a festive moment. It's now time to sing your class song, Another September, and it's a great song. Music and arrangements by Asa Fulton. Lyrics by Remy Minkoff. Performed by Sheba Odena.
Leaves are marvelous, falling from a trail. Snowfall comes down like a white sail. Cloudy birds fill the air with every exhale. As the year comes to a close, we say goodbye as flowers grow. And in summertime, I'll watch you go. Moving away from all we know. Only to come back to another We say goodbye as flowers grow. And in summertime, I'll watch you go. Moving away from all we know. Where to come back to another September.
That's such a great song. I think it's one of the best songs that I've heard as a class song in my time here at Somerville High School. I would now like to call up to the stage Max Nadeau for the valedictory address.
Just lean into it. Good evening, Mayor Curtatone, Superintendent Skipper, members of the school committee. Good evening, SHS faculty, family, and friends. And hello, graduating class of 2019. I am so honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all tonight. Being here today provokes many emotions for each of us. We're all feeling a mix of nostalgia about the end of this stage of life, relief about finishing high school, excitement about what is to come, impatience to get this ceremony over with. It's easy to forget this simple truth about the world, that every significant triumph requires a combination of community and perseverance. In other words, none of us do it alone. The momentous achievement that we are here to celebrate today, our high school graduation, is no exception. Not a one of us could have made it through 13 years of school, learning to read, to excel at our sport, to navigate the high school, to get through that really tough class, without the people who answered our calls for help, nudging us back onto our path when we strayed. We must appreciate today those who put food in our stomachs, gave us a bed, helped us when we struggled to understand, pushed us when we hesitated. We must thank those who celebrated our triumphs and consoled us at our losses. Think now about all these people who helped lift you, and please acknowledge to them and to yourself the value of their efforts to support this project called our lives. Without these people, whether they be teachers or parents or friends or guidance counselors or coaches, we would not be where we are today at the end of this leg of our life's journey. But graduation is not the end, it's a junction. Commencement actually means beginning. Graduation is the end of one road and the beginnings of many more. And though our fields of study and career paths may not be set in stone, as we graduate from Somerville High School, we are each considering what will come next, which road to take. No matter the path, though, each of us is wrestling with the same idea, the idea of becoming independent, self-sufficient adults. I hope I'm not the only one daunted by this. The truth is, we will still need to rely on the people around us to reach our potential in the years to come, just as we have up to now. We must try hard things and fail and ask for help when we do. When we have a problem, and we all will, we must leverage every resource and connection available to advance as far as possible. We must reach out to those close to us in moments of fragility to help us stay on track. Becoming an adult does not mean becoming afraid to ask for help. It requires that we do so. As we leave high school for the wider world and dial in on our goals, we must not forget that some of us will need more assistance to reach those goals than others. Let us all, the Somerville High School community, look out for each other after high school. Let us all, when we see a friend in trouble, try to be that support that could make all the difference to a fellow member of the SHS class of 2019. Fingers crossed this life thing works out for us. Thank you.
Congratulations, class of 2019. You've made it. You've fulfilled all of your graduation requirements and will receive your diplomas shortly. However, this is a commencement exercise. Thus, tonight is the beginning of a new phase in your life, one that Somerville High School has well prepared for you. As you know, I am a proud Somerville High School graduate, class of 1980. Although not the same year, the mayor, as I stated, is a graduate of Somerville High School. And our director of student service, Rich Melillo, is not only a graduate, he's a class president for his class. And our city councilors and secretaries, many others on the stage are also proud graduates of Somerville High School. We are living proof of what your time here at Somerville High School has prepared you for. Personally, it was Somerville High School and my teachers here who were my role models that prepared me for my future and most importantly, helped me shape who I am still to this day. At Somerville High School, you've learned the 21st century skills of collaboration and teamwork, critical thinking and problem solving, communication, commitment, and leadership, and of course, the old school Somerville skills of resiliency and grit and toughness. You've learned the value of compassion, caring, and advocating for others, and as Jane Cummings stated in the senior class video, kindness. When I was a senior at Somerville High School, in our yearbook, under our picture, there was a line titled Future, where you would write what you believed was your future. Under future, I wrote one word, and that word was success. Success can mean different things to different people. We all have our own individual definitions of success. On the surface, some may think this might be tied into how much money you can make, but it's not. To be successful, your rewards have to be much more than the amount of money you make. Achieving success involves giving it your best effort and being the best that you can be. This includes both for yourself and others. I can't stress the importance of what you can do for others as a true measure of success. Be it a doctor or nurse taking care of our patients, like our own nurses, Maria and Terry, and our health career students. A musician or artist providing entertainment and joy for their audience, like Charles Jabbour and the cast and crew of Rent, Silent Sky, and Holy Broth. An architect designing or a construction crew building a new school for students and teachers. This could include work done by Mario Souza and Rob Day and our carpentry students, building offices in both the auditorium and classrooms where the school needed additional space. A cook preparing food for a dinner party at his restaurant or catering for a graduation party, like our own culinary arts students and chefs Dave Genovesian and Paul Pantadosa, doing in our Highlander Cafe. Or working for a nonprofit organization to help immigrant students, like the assistant Teresa Martinez and En route provide our students. Or a mayor who reaffirms to all that all are welcome in this city, like our own Mayor Joe Curtatone. Or even a principal providing inspiration and guidance for the staff and most importantly for the students of the same school he also graduated from. What you can do for others goes beyond your profession. It also means being a better son, a better daughter, a better friend, a better coworker, a better colleague, a better teammate, and a better community member for those who are important in your lives. It's being the best person you can be in all that you do and to all you encounter. I know that Somerville High School and our terrific staff, and it's the best staff around by far, have helped prepare and inspire you to find your success, just like it did to me in 1980. You too can become a doctor or a nurse, an architect, or own a construction company or restaurant, or be an actress, a musician, a rock star, a community activist, a city councilor, a teacher, or even a mayor or a principal, right here in Somerville. Just be the best that you can be for yourself and others. It's now time for you to pursue your passion, your dreams, and for you to find your own success. Congratulations and best of luck to the class of 2019. Would Bobby McCarthy please come to the stage to present some special diplomas?
May I please call to the stage Zanny Alter for her special diploma.
Congratulations, you did it. You graduated.
Finally.
Congratulations. Oh, dear.
Can I call to the stage Tammy Matarana, class of 2019 advisor? Oh, you're already on it. Okay. And I would also like to recognize Ann Irwin. She couldn't make it tonight, but she also got a special diploma. There we go. Okay, now we're going to regular.
And now it's the time that you've been waiting for. It's time to present diplomas to the class of 2019. Superintendent Skipper, would you please assist me? Mrs. Cummings, Mr. Marchetti.
Wait 1 sec. See. Okay, ready?
We'll wait till I call your name.
Sure. How's that?
Yeah, but you're gonna tell me.
Okay. Robert McCarthy.
There you are, okay. It's right there, Emily.
Who?
Emily Nash. Her mom's right behind her.
Harry.
Nash is right behind you. Okay, you ready? I'm good.
She's gonna be on the path.
Maxwell Nadeau.
Severin Brzezinski.
Henry Zoe.
Shane Lehman.
Janet Contreras Alvarez.
Isabel Silva.
Nalima Bazith.
Edith Allen.
Fernanda Morera.
Nabila Anandira.
Her diploma presented by her mom, Emily Nash.
Jackson Anderson.
Samuel Newman.
Kenya Arbaiza.
Shama Niskoba.
Benjamin R. Bortner.
Nancy Onyejaka.
Ashlyn Canestraro.
Amy Oyang.
Carla Cardosa Castellanos.
Alana Payne Masters.
Daniel Correa.
Kajal Patel.
Fanta N. Diawara.
Now I'm gonna cry. Emanuele Pereira.
Ann Donovan.
Samson Plaisted.
Michael Dutra.
Not there's marbles. Evangelina Portillo Ramirez.
Valerie Farley.
Melissa Podell.
Asa Fulton.
Once again, presented by his mom, Patrick Cornelius Raftery.
Christina Gurung.
Tiara Romero.
Samuel Jean-Francois.
Caitlin Seeley.
Simran Jeet.
Majuka Warahi.
Charlotte Kafka Gibbons.
Ken Zoe.
Deepa Lamsal.
Once again, presented by his mom, Dylan Racket.
Grace Lote.
Guilherme Lima.
William Mabusa.
Jennifer Lima.
Alexander J. Meneses.
Rocco Lima.
Rami Abu Youssef.
David Lopez Martinez.
Rashid Afif.
Kelly Lopez.
Yahaira Aguilon Maldonado.
Caitlin Leiden.
Jonathan A.J. Tanaubia.
Josh Machado.
Joseph V. Albano.
Madison Mack.
Jamaica Alson.
Paola Emilia Mafra.
Yaritza Alfaro Guillen.
Wolf Melivert.
Antonina Aliberti.
Gustavo Mencia.
Ileana Alicia.
Stephen Mencia. Steve.
Kelly Alphonse.
Justin March.
Martin Alvarado.
What is it today? Lucas Mariano.
Jake Adelino.
Kenya Marquez Sanchez.
Leonardo Aratoma.
Adriana Martinez.
Anthony Arredondo.
Brian Martinez.
Brenis Asensio Orellana.
Come on. Eileen Martinez.
Rahiwa Asnaka.
Jocelyn Martinez.
Renee Barbosa.
Jessica Martinez.
Megan Barnes.
I'm gonna miss you. Christina Massey.
Patrick M. Barton.
Dominique Matthews.
Victoria Basilio.
Maggie McDonough.
Motilola Beke.
James McEwen.
Roberto Blandon.
Nia McLean.
Bright Ose Bonsu.
Brandon McMahon.
Joseph Bortner.
Giovanna Mejia Landaverdi.
David Botchway.
Jonathan Mendez da Rosa.
Nicholas Brazalus.
Jonathan Mendonca.
Brandon Buckley.
Daniel Mendoza.
Jose Cagnaware Mendoza.
Francisco Meneses.
Christina Cameron.
Fermin Miguel.
Nicholas Capuano.
Rodrigo Milagre.
Cole F. Carey.
Remy Minkoff.
Jake Carvalho.
Jorge Montoya Agamendo.
Jason Cassidy.
Melia Montoya.
Milton Castro.
Jessica Morales.
Emerson Catota Zeledon.
Dennis Montoya. No. All right, we're having a problem with the mic, ladies and gentlemen. Dennis Morales.
Test.
Lucas Kavanaugh.
Yari Morales.
Luigi Alessandro Charles.
Leslie Morales.
Angela Chin.
Aaron Moreno.
David Coelho Betty.
Nini. Justin Morrison.
Mariah Colbert.
Selena Naima.
Rachel Coimbra.
Leslie Nava Sanchez.
Parker J. Conley.
Momo Nazir.
Maya Kulibek.
Dustin Nguyen.
Thomas Coombs.
Philippe Nguyen.
Ochinia Kuta Nascimento.
Abigail O'Brien.
Ever Cuella Melgar.
Ty Gaucher.
Gabriel Icaro da Silva Sosa.
Jessica Ochoa Benitez.
Robson da Silva.
Sheba Odina.
Sara Montero Brandeo Figueiredo.
Joanna Ojeda.
Andre Luis de Moras.
Alexandro Oliveira.
Christopher De Souza.
Vinicius Oliveira.
Lucas De Sosa.
Jasmine Okendo.
Malik Dessen.
Christian Odalaza.
Jake G. Dietar.
Camisa Osit.
Gialwa L. Divine Marone.
Cammy Osit.
Ava Doherty.
Shimei Onzi.
Kalia Dulcine.
Killian Palmer.
Kevin Dubuque.
David Patton Hawk. Check.
Kennedy Dyer.
Kevin Paveo.
Rachel Etoff.
Daisy Pena Figueroa.
Omaima El Barudi.
Ismael Pena.
Stavrula Eliadis.
Beatrice Pequeno. We changed the name.
Kyla Faraz.
Idalia Perez Rodriguez.
Kyle Finnegan. You made it.
Oscar Porlera Martinez.
Elio Nicholas Firmino.
Nelson Polera.
Ashley Flores.
Neftali Felipe.
Yaetnael Francois.
Alyssa Pierre.
Stephen Freitas.
Jenny Pierre.
Erica Fuentes Hercules.
Sebastian Pina Lopez.
Edwin Fuentes Jimenez.
Kiara Pontes.
Helen Garcia Vasquez.
Sasha Porikina.
Adam Garrity.
Jack Powers. Right.
Andre Garo Duplessis.
Jeremy Proctor.
Samiksha Gautam.
Nicholas Protopappas.
Marlene Gomez Martinez.
Ava Quadros.
Julia Goncalves do Amaral.
Ator Rothman.
Luke Goodnow Russell.
Bishan Rai.
Timothy Grabowski.
Jocelyn Ramos.
Pedro Greco.
Daniel Reese.
Rowan Griffin.
Sydney Revilla.
Fernando Guerra.
Ivy Richardson.
Benji Guerrier.
Marbelli Rivas Perez.
Ava Gupta.
Christian Rodesno Urbina.
Ayat Hardman.
Caio Rodriguez.
Nadej Hans.
Macklin Rodriguez Martinez.
Chris Hernandez.
Darian Rodriguez.
Eric Hernandez.
Daniel Rosa.
Marielis Hernandez.
Fernando Roscoe.
Isabel Herrera.
Finesse Roscoe.
Mohammed Hussein.
Nicole Rosenberger.
Tanbir Hussein.
Ariana Ross.
Walter Jacobs.
Jakari Ross.
Christopher Jacques.
Rashid Royster.
Carolina Jalden.
Dylan Ryan.
Jamie Jean-Baptiste.
Carla Salamanca Flores.
Cynthia Jimenez Ramos.
Luvia Salazar.
Javins Lee Joseph.
Carla Salmeron.
Eric Juarez Rodriguez.
Tony Sanchez.
Didier Cassoulet.
Jake Santana.
Gurpreet Kaur.
Jacob Santiago.
Gursimran Kaur.
Gustavo Santos.
Harjot Kaur.
Lucas Sargent.
Chantel King.
Jalicia Saul Martinez.
Brandon Lafee.
Eric Jameer Shakes.
Robert Levy.
Amon Shrestha.
Gustavo Lazo.
Inderpreet Singh.
Annie Lee.
Kevin Solis Ochoa.
Alberto Lemus Rivera.
Alexa Sousa.
Oscar Vince Lenius.
Matthew Sousa.
Arbenz Lissy.
Sajia Sarat.
Hervin Ramirez.
Samuel Swarms. Raina Theodore. Samuel Sardonis. Denise Umana. Jack Viana. Kyle Williams. Rebecca Wilson. Wendy Yu. Rezka Yusbi.
We're almost there. I think I lost my marbles, but someone found them. Thank you. Now, ask Bobby McCarthy to come up front. What'd you say? Class on first. Oh, yeah. All right. You can say it.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. We did it. Yeah. We did this for our friends, our family, but most importantly, ourselves, and no one can take that away from you. I know everyone's excited for their futures, but I want to take a moment to kind of cherish this moment right here, because there are not many times when you're going to be surrounded by people as diverse both culturally and in terms of intellectual interests, and I just want to recognize that right now. But thank you. Thank you. But I know that this class has the intellect and passion to do whatever they put their minds towards. And I think now it's time to close a chapter and start another by moving our tassels from right to left to officially graduate high school, everybody. We did it. Now are we on? All right, y'all. We graduated, everybody.
I know, and I was too, yeah. Easily, just 600. The stadium was larger. The stadium was further over. I don't remember it.